Nation, hey, Zach Edwards here with another Minisode Monday. This time, we got a question coming from Dayne for a Stump the Creator. So this one, Dayne P writes, I have 3 questions concerning the rare card Sigmund Freud. So, opening up, let's go to the scientists. Okay, in the scientists, we've got Sigmund Freud. What is the question? It says, if his abilities say to nullify all morale deductions, does that mean that all players' morale deductions are fulfilled or are nullified? So cards that are played in your land, unless it actually says that all of your opponents have that same ability or that happens to your opponents, then no, it's just for you. All your cards that are played in your battlefield are meant for your civilization. If it's strength, it's only for the country that they live in. So you don't give strength in this one country and all the other countries, just in that one country. But the abilities that, such as Sigmund Freud, which says, choose, nullify all morale deductions, or gain all morale points gained by all opponents during one round. Morale limitations apply. So in here, you can actually see that it actually words it that way. It says, nullify all morale deductions, or gain all morale points gained by all of your opponents. So if it did say for all your opponents with a nullifying, that would be one thing, but this is 2 different options. And so this one is just for your morale. So continuing on, number 2, what would happen if you doubled either of his abilities with Dmitry Mendeleev? Yes, you know the guy I'm talking about. The periodic table of elements. So Dimitri's says, with Dimitri's brilliance, double the effects of all scientists and inventors in your battlefield. So Sigmund Freud, nullifying all morale deductions. I don't think there's a double in that. I mean, just dummy it, it would not double it. So there are chances where it's not going to double. It's just, if you want to play it for Sigmund Freud, it's not really going to do anything. The second one says, gain all morale points gained by all opponents during one turn. I would actually say that that would be doubling all morale points. So if somebody received 400 here, and then you'd get 800 points. Remember though, that in the rules, that you only can gain 800 morale points per round. Okay, so I think we had talked about this in the video for morale, for the limit of morale, if it was per turn or per round. And it is actually supposed to be round, so our updated rules will actually say per round. I had to check on that, I haven't checked on it yet. So when I go back to the rules, I'll check on whether the rules say that it's per round, because you should only accumulate 800 morale points per round. Until it comes back to you, you can't get another 800 morale points. Because, I mean, just this would give you a huge amount. Plus what you earn, you could win the game the first round. We don't want that. Okay, so going on to question number 3. If player 1 has 2,800 morale, and player 2 also has 2,800 morale, and player 1 plays Sigmund Freud, and uses his abilities, gain all morale points gained by all opponents during one round. Morale limitations apply. And then player 2 plays the Eiffel Tower, which gains 500 morale points. Who would win? We actually had this kind of question before. So when someone plays a card, and then you play an interrupt, you're playing the card first. Unless you stop the ability, they're playing the card first. Then they get to copy that morale. I'm trying to remember exactly how we played, because if I'm interrupting, before they can gain that morale, I interrupted them and I received it. But here, it's not an interrupt. That's what it was. So Sigmund Freud is not an interrupt. If he was an interrupt, yes, then you'd gain it at the same time, exactly, or you gain it before he did because you're interrupting that activity. If he's playing it and he gets the morale, then it's basically he plays it first, he gets the morale, you also get the morale, but he's going to get it first. So because he gets it first, he wins the game. Because you didn't interrupt what he was doing. You didn't stop him from doing it and do it first, or do something first. It means he plays it first, and then he gets it. Hope that makes sense. Send your comments in the comments below. Do you think that that's right? So if somebody gets 2,800 points and then gets the Eiffel Tower to make them win, should this person also be able to gain that simultaneously? Would it be a draw game? And in the case of a draw game, should we say that you actually go up to 4,000 points? Because if all of a sudden you win at the same time, it's like a hockey tournament. Then there's a puck-off. Then there's a soccer tournament. You're going to play against the goalies. There's some sort of extension of the game where you're going to try to expand what you're doing to give another chance, because it's a draw game. You don't want a draw game at the end of the game. So, what would you rather have? Should we have it so that this person would win because this person would gain it afterwards? Or should we do a extension game where basically we go up to 4,000 points and then they both have to make it to 4,000 points? Please put it in the comments below. Whatever you decide, I will actually put in the rules. I'd love to hear what you have to say. So thanks again, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bye. And, sorry, let me repeat that, or change that. Thanks, guys and gals, everybody, for playing this game, because we have a lot of women that play this game, a lot of girls, and I don't want to leave you out. So thanks again. We'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye. If you have any comments or questions, add them to the comments below. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow, actually. Take care. Bye.